been praying for and waiting on God. You may have been praying during the night. You may have been waiting on God and crying out to God in the loneliness of the night watches, and God's going to answer you. Amen. It's not vain. It's not a waste of time. God hears your prayer. God sees your heart. God sees the desire, and things will change. Amen. Hallelujah. It is as certain as the changing in the seasons. Now, God doesn't change seasons every 3 months like we do, or like the world does. His seasons tend to last a little bit longer. They tend to last for several years, amen, which is why we get rooted in one. We find it difficult to change over to perhaps a new way of doing things, a new way of thinking. A new emphasis, because the new emphasis is what God is trying to bring to our attention, to emphasize in the new season, so that He can begin to work in that kind of direction. Because that's what He's working on, amen? In the work of God, you've got to catch the flow of the Holy Spirit. You've got to know the mind of the Holy Spirit, so that when the new season comes, you're one in mind with the Spirit, and you can go with the flow of it, and you don't get left behind. Amen. As it were, you get the right clothing on, you get yourself ready, you get yourself hooked into it, and you go with the flow. Amen. Amen. May God spare us all from becoming people that get so rooted in the previous season that we refuse to change seasons. I want it the way it was. I can't stand to change. I don't like things that are happening. Yeah, all of that kind of thinking, it's religion. It's religion, it's not God, it's human. And it leaves us behind, amen? Hallelujah. Oh, I don't want to become a fossil. I want to keep on going with God, and by the grace of God to continue to hear what the Spirit is saying and continue to flow with that through the seasons that God takes us through, amen? Hallelujah. Go to the book of Isaiah. Chapter 42, verse 9. See, the former things have taken place, and new things I declare. Before they spring into being, I announce them to you. And in chapter 43 and verses 18 and 19, forget the former things. Don't dwell on them. Don't be so rooted in them that you can't let go of them. Forget them. Well, don't forget them in a bad sense, but put them behind you. Let them have their honoured place in your memory, but do move on. Do move on. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now, even now, it's springing up. Don't you perceive it? Can you perceive it? I'm making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. Amen. That's my part.